I was in a relationship, like, we was cool at first, but then, like, all this year, I have not talked to her ever since she stabbed my boyfriend.
Been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Stabbed your boyfriend.
A long time, yes.
And also, your mother ought to be the matriarch of the family, but she doesn't show your mother any respect either?
No, she don't at all. She tried to stab my mom. Like, everything she do is, like, ridiculous. Her daughter... Did
you say stab your mom?
Yeah, she tried to stab my mom, too, before.
And another difficulty it might be, you and Nakia came from the same father,
yes,
but Aquila came from a different dad, and so she feels like the outcast of the family.
Yes.
Even though you all share, of course, the same mom.
Right. She's very, like...
What's it like during the holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, 4th of July?
It's good, but then when she come around, it's a wrap. The family be ready to go and leave because she out of control.
And so the issue becomes this for you. You called the show to get a hold of us
yes.
in order to take care of this situation and try to make things better. Of course, as I said before, Aquila has a different father, but that should be irrelevant. You're either siblings in one sense or another. And so this has got to get better today. That's why you got a hold of me.
Yes.
All right, and she has anger management issues. Any other problems?
She just really needs some help. Like
she needs help. Aquila needs help.
She really do need some help.
All right, please welcome Rosalind's older sister, Aquila, to the show. Aquila, come on out. All right, Aquila, is what she is saying accurate or not?
She's a liar.
Do you think the other two sisters gang up on you because your father is different?
I mean, honestly, to be honest, I feel like I was always favoritism.
No,
like,
not at all.
Even though we don't have the same father, their father favoritism.
You feel like the outsider in the group.
Okay. I feel like they try to make me feel like the outsider.
They do.
Because their dad even helped raise me.
When you was little, but then when he stopped, you start getting jealous of us.
No, I did not.
Ever since he stopped, once you was a little kid, he stopped. When he seen you got older,
jealous of what? What is she jealous of?
What am I jealous of? I mean, look at me. What the hell do I have to be jealous of?
After that, our daddy used to spoil us, take us out to trips and buy us clothes and stuff like that. And she always just be getting jealous. Like, we could be like looking real pretty, and she be like, ugh, y'all two bees, ugly as hell.
Listen to me. Bill, I grew up where the state. Their father had took them and adopted them. Well, took them in. Basically, he had gained custody of them. I was the only one left in the system. I had nothing to be jealous of. I just was missing them. And the thing was, every time I come over there, it was always, oh, you showing this sister favoritism, or you showing this sister favoritism, or they'd go back behind my back talking stuff to each other just to get one of us to fight each other.
Did they have somebody?
Drama.
Did they get a hold of somebody to jump you at one point?
Yeah, she went back. Okay, because you know how we got different dads and the same mom. She was in a hotel room. It was like one of her cousins' birthday parties or something. She went back and told her cousins that I didn't like her and I wanted to fight her. So they all tried to jump on me until her dad actually got in the picture. I had to tell her dad.
Is that true?
I had to tell her she dirty.
That's not true at all. Like, I never try to get you jumped. First of all, we were real close. But then, I don't know, what was your deal with me, or was you jealous of me that I have a man that really cares about me?
She got this boyfriend. Boyfriend that sit there and dogs her son. Every time he get into it with her and they beefed out, I'm the one that's jumping in the picture like, bro, you're not about to touch my sister.
What about this knife incident where you're stabbing?
I mean, because he pulled out a little old knife and
so you got the knife?
Oh yeah, I mean, he started calling he started calling me, so you know.
You pulled out a knife and away you go.
Man, every time I get into it, sometimes we go heads up. I'm really like 50.
You're ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready to go for my sister, but at the end of the day, she take up for this.
Just jealous because my boyfriend basically take care of his child, so she don't have her baby father and her.
See, that's the thing. Like,
are you jealous? Are you jealous?
What am I got? Listen to me. I'm an independent mother. I take care of mine. She always fed. She always clothes. She think I need a man. She always tell me you need a man. You need not to be gay. She always judging me. They always judging me. If I want to be gay, let me do that. If I want to do this, let me do that. I never had a problem with my baby getting taken care of. I mean, like,
did you and your daughter get thrown out in the cold?
Yeah, she let me out in the cold. I'm sorry, but my daughter was 4 years old. Every time they got put out, I let her come stay with me. Even though I don't like her boyfriend, I allow him to come in my house too, because I know she loves him and I love my sister. So whoever you love, I feel like I have to love.
Do you have an anger management issue?
No, I don't.
You're pulling a knife on people?
If I had an anger management problem, I'd get up and I'd suck that girl out the chair for lying.
Yes, you do.
I'm just saying though. But I won't though.
mix is a third sister that also has problems. Continue right there. We're coming back.
Look at her. You can't talk to her. You can't. She didn't even sit down for not even 2 minutes, and she got up all in my face trying to fight. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You can't get your point across with her, period, at all. You cannot get your point across.
Another sister in the mix.
Why is this on talking to
Let her talk.
you?
Means more drama.
She went behind my back and was trying to talk to her.
Well, you're flirting with her.
My ex-girlfriend told me I don't like a liar.
And more mayhem.
She texted me and was like, do you want to die or something? And
Today's about feuding sisters and hopefully healing. Rosalind, you got a hold of me with the goal of working things out with Aquila, because you're the one who said what we saw here now happens at home, and it's got to stop. When knives are involved and kids are involved, and she claims she will not let your son play with her daughter, and this family's got to come together. And at least look at it this way, Aquila. Physically, she's present, and she got a hold of me and said, I want help. And so the fighting we see here happens all the time at home, and it's got to stop. Rosalind, what are you willing to do to make this relationship better? Because what we saw here cannot continue.
I mean, I'm willing to fix the relationship and be cool with her, whatever. But she have to get her act together. She have to get everything about herself together, because if she can't do that, then it's no point.
Aquila, do you have a little bit of anger management, maybe?
no,
You don't see it. You see her as the problem.
I don't. I see both of them as a problem, because I feel like the thing is I done took this for too long, so now it's starting to show.
What is this, honey? What is this?
I done took her lies, this she say. I feel like her and my sister, they gang up on me, and they do it for so long. It's even, and then it's like I used to look past it so much. Every time they used to call on me, I used to come and I used to run. But y'all sit here and make me look like a bad person. If I was a bad person, I wouldn't took you in. I wouldn't fed you. I wouldn't babysit your child when you needed that. I would have left y'all in the cold like you allowed your boyfriend to do me.
I did the same thing to you, though.
No.
I let you in my house a couple of times, too, when you ain't had nowhere to go and you came up my
You only let me in your house one time, and you put me out. It was only one freaking day. Nighttime came, you put me out with my child. I would have never did that to you, ever.
Disrespectful. If I had company, you was trying to fight her because you got mad.
She threw a penny at my child. What you mean?
You went downstairs
at my door. That's a child.
And went and got a knife and disrespect me, banging on the door with a knife. That's why I have to lay my head where me and my son and us have to lay our head.
Please, let's do this. Please welcome.
Drama queen, you're a drama queen. I feel like you just do this to make me look bad.
Please welcome Rosalind's and Aquila's sister, Nakia, to the show. Nakia, come on out. Nakia, honey, is what we saw here exactly why your three sisters are present? Because this can't continue.
Yes, Aquila, I don't really have beef with you. I don't know what the problem is. I really want a relationship with you. I mean, us fighting, like going at it, is not really cause for. So I just hope, like, by the end of the night, like, we can all just get along.
Nakia, don't you...
Can you tell the truth? Can you please really tell the truth?
What's the truth?
We're getting up here and you now we getting
Hold on, let these two talk.
Tell her about the text messages and everything.
Tell her about the text messages.
I will.
She's trying to get her upset to argue with me. Why can't we be civilized like this?
Nakia was peaceful. You're peaceful.
She wants us to argue. She wants to
I
don't have time for that. You feel me? And I respect the fact that you
tell her the truth. When you called them and telling them everything was going on, now you saying making it seem like everything okay.
No, it's not.
Let them know everything that you were saying flat out.
Nakia, go ahead. Is she a bad mother, a bad example for mom, for her daughter?
I mean, yes, she do. Yes, she do.
Tell them how they left. Tell them how she left you in the car for death, and you was in the car.
I left you in the car for death. Did I leave you in the car for death?
She left you to come in and left you in the car to die.
One at a time. One at a time.
We ran from the police together. We ran from the police together. Okay, no. After that car accident, we crashed.
Hear from Nakia. What happened with the car run? You two ran from the coppers. What was that?
Okay, she had crashed the car or whatever. Her boyfriend
On
was in the
purpose,
front
right?
seat. No, my mom think it was on purpose. I mean, I really don't know.
Because somebody was flirting with her boyfriend?
Yeah, I mean, she thought, like, I said something to her boyfriend, and she was like, girl, don't be trying to talk to my boyfriend or whatever like that. And I'm like, because it's like when she have a girlfriend or something, she think, like, I try to talk to them, or she thought I wanted her girlfriend, so she put me on her apartment.
She put out her
business. No, I didn't. She's a lie. She's a lie. She's acting crazy. She's acting crazy.
You said she crashed the car.
She did.
No, she was talking to her. Basically, she was
Because you're bisexual, correct?
Listen to me. I'm not gonna lie. At the same time, I
You
love
love men and women.
Yeah, I don't discriminate. If it come my way and I find it attractive and your stuff don't stink, I'm gonna laugh with you. But I feel like she just so nasty behind my back.
Dumb. Like, this is embarrassing.
Behind my back, she do stuff like,
no cussing.
I won't cuss, but listen to me. Behind my back, it was like a long time ago. She haven't did it lately, but like a long time ago when I was dating my ex-girlfriend, she went behind my back and was trying to talk to
Flirting with
my ex-girlfriend told me
I don't even like girls. I don't like a liar. I do not like. Your girlfriend was I don't like. I'm not like.
Lady, to get help. What are the issues? You got a hold of me to say we need to solve this problem. One incident. You're driving. Hold on, let me ask. You're driving a car, and according to your mother, you purposely crashed the car because she was flirting with a lover of yours. Correct?
Yeah.
You did that. Now, who does that?
No, wait. I don't know. It wasn't just literally like just trying to crash the car. Like, oh, we about to die. Like, why would I try to kill you?
Well, weren't you hurt? Who was hurt by
We was
it?
talking about it. We was on
hurt by
it. Listen to me. I was hurt because clearly we got into a car accident. So I was hurt because I feel like
So basically,
she's trying to. Ain't nobody talking to you.
No,
Keep
it
your
don't
back
matter.
butt
So,
right there. I'm
no,
talking to her
so
right now.
basically-
Why is this
so
talking to you?
Let her talk for a moment.
This
is embarrassing.
talking to you.
This is just too
Okay,
much.
you are clearly. You already
Okay, all right, Julia,
Anyway, what
all
you
right.
saying?
But anyway,
okay,
so I'm saying, you need to let them know exactly what she was doing to you.
Let Nakia talk. Nakia's not at her say. Nakia, do you want a relationship with... You two are fairly close. You both want a relationship with Aquila, correct?
Yes, we're trying
What are
to-
you willing to do to make a little relationship work?
That's why we're here. I'm trying to figure out what's the
Talk to
problem.
her. Tell her your feelings.
I'm trying to figure out what's the problem.
What is the problem?
Why is it like every time, like if you get mad about something, you want to hurt us or you want to fight us and threaten to stab us or think somebody wants your boyfriend or girlfriend? I would never do that to you.
Threatening, like to stab you. Why would I threaten to stab you? I threaten to beat. Beat you behind like that.
We was at the airport yesterday, Bill.
What happened?
No, listen. She called my phone and asked me, did I want to die? That's what she called my phone and asked me when I went to the airport.
She claims, listen, Bill, she claimed that she don't ever try to
All
stab
right,
us.
let me hear from Nakia.
I'm not double teaming. I'm not all y'all have y'all
All right, let me hear.
It is what it is.
Nakia, what happened at the airport?
Listen, sir, you need to give her a
Yeah,
home talk to her because she's ratchet.
I would have sucked her up like I did her.
Whatever, she's ratchet. She's ratchet. She's on your TV.
Nakia's got the floor. What happened? No, one at a time. What happened at the airport yesterday?
Okay, we was at the airport. She kept calling my phone, and I was on the phone with the producer or whoever about the tickets to get here. She kept calling me, and then she acted like she was lost and acted like she didn't know where to go. And I told her I had to call her back. She kept calling me, and I hung the phone up. And then she started texting me, like calling me out my name, talking about we was gonna fight when we see each other. And she texted me and was like, do you want to die or something? And you ain't my sister. Don't nobody like you anyway.
Nakia take the truth and she add on lies with it to make it worse
What's the
than
lie
what it
though?
was.
'Cause I didn't lie.
I didn't
What did I
threaten to
lie about?
stab you. I threatened to be.
About you saying you was gonna stab me. You threatened me and said that you was gonna beat my ass when you
because I
see me.
never flew a plane they have, so I'm like, okay,
Let's go back to the beginning of this. You three came here to get together as a family, to quit the fighting, the accusations.
Can we, when they steady making lies and
Do you love her? Do you love
I mean,
her?
I love her, but I don't like her. Put it like that. I love her, but I don't like her.
Do you love your sister?
I love her.
Do you love your sisters?
I mean, I love them, but I just really don't like neither one of them.
Maybe that's the answer. Love each other, but stay away. A lot more family drama coming up. Stay right there.
I feel like I love them because I have to, because they're my blood family. But I don't like them because they do stuff like this. They tell lies and they add on to drama. Like, you try to make me look like a bad person, but everything that I'm saying about you guys, you're showing it on stage. Y'all double team, y'all add on lies, y'all try to make it seem like I'm crazy, but at the end of the day, y'all all doing the same thing.
One couple's tragedy.
She lived about 30 days.
Yeah.
And there was some allegation, which is false, that you had something to do with her death.
And mistrust.
She's told me she's cheating on me.
Lee!
Come on now.
Lee.
And you lied to me for a whole year about it.
Leads to a full-on war.
On today's show, we're dealing with relationships on the verge of ruin due to finger-pointing and blame that may or may not be deserved. Please welcome Sierra to the show. Sierra, how you doing?
Fine, how are you?
All right, Sierra. You and your boyfriend have some unresolved issues. What are they?
For the past 2 years, me and my boyfriend's relationship has not been on the best roller coaster ever. We had 2 kids together, but I lost both of our children. One I had a miscarriage with, and the other she was born premature.
And she lived about 30 days.
Yeah.
And there was some allegation, which is false, from your boyfriend that you had something to do with her death.
Yeah, because yes, I did have cheated before I got pregnant, but it was months prior before that, so he thought I harmed my daughter because I was guilty about her being somebody else's child.
And that is completely false.
Yes.
Utterly false.
I wanted kids with him. I begged him to have kids. Like, we talked about it, like, multiple times of us having kids together, being a family. So when I finally got the chance to have our daughter after I had a miscarriage, it was a
biggest thing in the world to you.
Yeah.
And you loved that little girl.
Yeah, that was my first daughter. Like, we named her after my grandmother and his grandmother.
And so this has torn this apart. And during the pregnancy, there was a whole bunch of stress going on, right?
His ex was still in his life. He also lived with her. And for a period of time, I had to go live with him because me and my mother got into it.
All right, so you're living with your boyfriend and your boyfriend's ex in the same place?
Yes.
Do you think he is still sleeping with her?
I believe so.
He took a lie detector test.
Yes.
And that result to you is awfully important because he claims he has no more relations with his ex.
Yes.
But how do you feel in your woman's heart?
Women's intuition, I believe that's not true because even when we get into it,
You think he's going
right back. And he's been with her longer than he's been with me.
And you love this, you love this man.
Yes, I do. I love him with all my heart. Like, this is like, release more, like, he's like my whole world. Like, I really do love this man. He's the second longest relationship I've been in, and it's longer than the first.
You want it to work, and he wasn't there for you, though, during the pregnancy and the difficulties, and he went to the hospital one time?
No, he really wasn't there for me. I had to beg him to be there. I called, texted, Facebook messaged. I asked his family where he was and what he was doing. And every time I got a hold of him, it was an excuse why he couldn't be there.
Did he give a reason?
Multiple reasons was he couldn't find a ride. He didn't have the money to be there. And the main reason that killed me the most is because of his ex. He couldn't be there because of her.
And he's blaming you directly or indirectly for the death of his two kids?
Yes, he is. He believes that because I cheated, and I don't believe that they're his kids, that I hurt them because I didn't want to say that they was his kids. But I pressed him on to get a DNA test for them, and he didn't go through it. He denied it. He said that they was his kids last minute, and then when I made the appointment for him to get DNA test, yep, he didn't go. He missed every appointment.
Wanted to charge, but he didn't want to proof. In other words, he wanted the words to use against you as a weapon, but he didn't want to prove that what he was saying was false. Yeah. And that hurts you too, doesn't it?
Yeah, it did. Because I didn't understand whatsoever. Why would you sit there and say you want kids with me, you believe these kids are yours, and then when they get here, you don't want them?
Please welcome Sierra's boyfriend, Lee, to the show. Lee, come on out. Lee, how you doing, man? How you doing, man?
That's what you.
Yeah.
Lee, let's hear it, man. Give me. I want your perspective, man. What is your perspective?
Look, check this out. How dare you come on TV? How dare you come on TV and a lot of these people like that talking about.
But once you did.
No, be
what is she lying about?
Yes, I was there. How you gonna say I came to the hospital one time with my daughter? She was premature. She had a tube in her. I knew how to do everything for her. I could feed her all her tube and everything. Don't sit here and tell these people that
I had to beg you to be there. The main reason why you couldn't be there, other than you couldn't find a ride or you didn't have money to go, because you was worried about how she felt and
so
how she felt about the situation.
Hold up. You had your little chance.
Let Lee have a say, honey.
Did I have a car? Did I have a job?
But your mother made it there.
Did I have a car? Did I have a job? You want to know why my mother made it there? Because I asked her to come there.
Why do you? I didn't make that baby
shut
for
up,
her.
be quiet.
No, I didn't make that
Be
baby
quiet.
for her.
That's besides the point.
I didn't make that. I did not lay there and make that baby with your mother. I made it with you. So why would you think your mother to be there?
Then you got the audacity to come out here and say that, oh, I'm hurting you or whatever, and I'm the longest relationship you've been in.
Lee, are you blaming her for the...
I had a previous relationship before. Yes, I did. I got.
Do you blame her for the baby's death?
I have 2 sons. No, I didn't do that.
You don't blame her?
I didn't blame her for that.
But she said you blamed her.
No.
So why
What happened was she got disrespect family. For real, this is the problem. Like she allowed for her family and her mother.
So other people are saying.
No, she allowed for her mother.
Okay, what about your
shut up,
family?
be quiet.
No, I'm not about to shut up. What about your family?
I ain't about to call you out your. I ain't about to call you out your name. Be quiet.
Why you gonna? No.
I'm not
You're not
gonna
gonna sit there
sit
and say your family's always been disrespectful to me and me, even when I've been there.
I don't want to hear it though. I don't want to hear it.
Let me talk to Lee.
I don't want to hear it.
Lee, let's sit down. Let's talk. Well, let's talk. Lee, I want to get this on the record because she told us that you are blaming...
I'm abusive, though. Thank y'all for being
Lee, let me ask you this. She claimed before...
be quiet, though. Look, Bill.
Wait a minute.
I don't mean to be disrespectful to you, but I really need to get this off of my chest.
Get it off, but I want to ask you a question.
What she said was so hurtful. Yeah. It really does hurt. It hurts to hear this coming from her like this.
It's false.
And we talked about this plenty. We decided
Lee, do you think she's cheating on you?
She's told me she's cheating on me.
Lee.
Come on now.
Lee.
And you lied to me for a whole year about it.
Are you cheating with your ex?
A whole year.
Are you cheating with your ex?
Are you supposed to believe everything that come out your mouth?
To believe everything come out your wife about your mouth?
Whatever.
Are you cheating on her with your ex?
I have cheated on her with my ex.
How about
and I told her that. I have cheated on her with my ex, and I told her that.
The time that you wanted to.
Okay.
And I had proof that you did it.
You ain't had no proof. I came forward.
I had no proof.
I came forward.
I ain't had no proof.
You didn't have no proof. I came forward and told you that I cheated on you.
Okay, but you wasn't gonna tell me until you didn't tell me until I confronted you about it though.
Why should I
you didn't tell me until
why should I come forth and tell somebody that I'm cheating on them and they cheated on me?
Lee, do you love this woman?
It kept a lie for a whole year. You're gonna keep a secret for a whole year.
You love each other, right? How do we build this relationship?
And you was being irresponsible doing drugs and drinking liquor with the first baby when you had a miscarriage. Since you want to sit there, broadcast that.
I did that.
Yes, you did.
All right, okay.
Sloppy drunk. You mean?
Lie detector tests and more coming up. Stay right there.
This couple's conflict is about to get turned up.
How dare you sit up here and lie? You know dang well what you said about that baby.
Blame.
She told me she slept with 3 other dudes. I forgave her immediately.
You brought home a disease.
And drama.
When I dropped you off at school, she came out the wrong.
All lead to this.
So that's it right there. Love one.
She don't deserve that. She is too good of a woman to be sitting there listening to him. He does not need to be standing up to her like that. No man in the world should ever stand up to a female like that. I don't who you are. I don't care if that's your damn daddy. You will never stand up to a little girl like that. And that's what she is. She is a little girl. She is not grown. She has never fully grown up yet. She hasn't. She don't know what it's like to take care of herself. She's always had somebody else take care of her. And that man, he's not the one.
Today's about playing games and also game playing. At the end of the day, I have a sense you two care about each other, and the death of these 2 kids have been so unfortunate and ugly that you want to bounce off the other the hurt that you have for what occurred. Obviously, she had nothing to do with the death of those kids. She wouldn't hurt them, not a hair on their head. And obviously, she loves you, Lee, and wants to be with you. Is that fair to say?
Yes, it is fair to say.
Do you accept the fact, let's go one at a time, Lee, do you accept the fact that she had nothing to do with the death of those children?
In all honesty, I knew this from the get-go, and
Let's
I
leave
never
it
said
there.
that.
But you sat there and told me not too long ago that one of your relatives said it, and I broke down crying about it, and you said, yeah, it's new to you or whatever, but she said it. And when I confronted her about it, she said, yes, she agreed to it, but she said she didn't realize what you said till after the fact.
Well, let's leave.
You know who I'm talking about.
That's a lie.
Let's leave the 2 alone.
Because she brought it to my attention. What you mean? And since you want...
She didn't even know about her daughter till she stayed at your house.
Look. Hush on all of that because I'm not even about to get into that.
How you gonna tell me to hush on it, but you want to talk about it?
I'm not about to drag nobody. I'm not about to drag
Don't drag
because I'm
anybody
going to
into
drag
this.
names
Except
to
somebody.
the mud
One
if you
person
keep
is here.
going down this
Sierra's
trail.
best friend is here. Jessica. Jessica, come on out.
Lee, how dare you? How dare you sit up here and lie? You know dang well. You know dang well what you said about that baby. You know dang well what you said about that baby. Don't you buck up to me. Don't you buck up to me. I'm a woman. I done always been.
But you
I wasn't there for you, Brandon. I did for you, Sierra. She was giving me a class when you were here. She got your potato when you couldn't make it here. She put a roof on my head when you couldn't. You would never for me like that.
But though, check did though. Check did though. This ain't about you. This ain't about her. This about our children.
This is about her and her getting better, getting away from you, because you don't deserve her.
Our children.
Ever in life. Who was there when you needed a place to stay?
But you such a good friend though, but you told me that she cheating on me though. Why?
Let you stay with her, who stayed right down the street.
When I dropped you off at school, she came out wrong with her panties and bra. What you mean though? And say I'm next to me on the couch though. Get out of here. And if I was a I'm not though.
Why you up here?
Let me ask you a question, Jessica. Sit over here.
Take a test though and see if I'm lying.
Jessica, let me ask you a question.
See if I'm lying though.
Why you lying for?
Lee, you took a lie detector. This friend here. Do you blame, in a sense, Lee a little bit for the tension and pressure during the pregnancy?
That is all his fault.
Let her talk for a moment.
The baby was born early because of him.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because all the stress that he was putting on her, all the stuff he was putting her through, you let you fight this girl. And then you tried to fight her.
I broke it up.
And then tried to fight her afterwards.
I broke it up. What you mean? I broke it up. What you mean though? I broke it up. What you mean though? And it was your fault. What you mean though?
What you mean? You call me over here. No. You call me over there to come pick you up.
One at a time.
Any real friend
that she
gonna
was
jump in.
I ran up in that house to try to help you. Did I not run up in that house to try to help you?
At this point, do you two want a relationship at all? Do you two want...
To be honest, I asked the girl to marry me plenty of times.
You have? Have you accepted the offer to marry her?
I did twice, and once I laughed in his face.
When I got she told me she slept with 3 other dudes. I forgave her immediately.
But who brought home a disease?
What you mean though? I wasn't having sex with nobody but her. And I found out that STD when I was locked up. What you mean? What you mean though? I found out that STD when I was locked up.
Lie detector test. Stay right there.
Yeah, I cheated. So what? She did her dirt too. What do I look like? I'd be a sucker if I ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, somebody hurt me. We break up four times a month. So she can go do what she want to do with her whole buddy. It is what it is.
If you break up 4 times a month, why are you still with her?
Because I love her. It's not easy. It's not easy to quit loving somebody. You can't just be, I don't love her, even though somebody hurt you.
On today's show, accusations and suspicions have been flying. Let's start to clear things up. I have the results of the lie detector test right here. All right, Lee. He's telling the truth. Now, Lee, Sierra wanted some questions answered. So these are the questions. Number 1, she wanted to know, are you having a sexual relations with any of your ex-girlfriends? And you admitted during the show that you have been doing that. That's an admission. And you said no, and that proved to be a lie, but I think that card's already on the table. Number 2, have you ever denied the 2 kids you had with Sierra? There was an allegation here from Jessica and others you might have done that. You said no, I've never denied it, and that was the truth. He's never denied it. And number 3, do you believe Sierra intentionally hurt your daughter? She wanted me to ask that question. You said no, I never have, and that was the truth too. So that's it right there. Lee.
You don't live with him. You don't know what happens behind closed doors.
All right, Lee wanted you to answer these 3 questions. If Lee will come back, not sure. Number 1, he wanted you to answer this. Sierra, did you have any sexual relations with anyone in Lee's family? You said no, and that was the truth. You never have.
Wow.
He wanted you to answer this question, and you have, Sierra. Did you ever disrespect Lee's children from another relationship he has with another woman? You said no, never disrespected. That's the truth. And number 3, Lee wanted you to answer this question. Are you keeping a secret about having sex with anyone Lee doesn't know about? You said no, and that was the truth. So you've been loyal to him. Where does the relationship go from here? Because all I see is toxic. I see acid. I see bad stuff happening here, honey. Are you sure you want to stay in this relationship?
Not at all.
Jessica, what do you say?
2 years, though.
2 years?
Wasted. 2 years wasted.
Yeah. But you still love him in a sense?
I do love the man. I love the man all my heart. I did want to get married with him once upon a time. But
not now. Don't tell me now.
All the lies and cheats and you still sleeping with your baby mom. Boy, please.
Too much.
No, it's not.
Jessica, would you feel better off if these two separated?
I mean, that's what's for the best. He does not deserve her. She is a good woman. She always has been. She has been my best friend for over 10 years.
You love her?
Over 10 years. I love her like a sister. I would do anything for her. I have always been there for her.
All right, at the end of the day, let's do this. At the end of the day, when you two go back home, if what we see here is what happens back home, we got a problem. We got a problem. So would you encourage your friend to step aside, step away, and give this whole relationship with Lee a rest?
Every day.
Every day. Are you going to accept that, Sierra?
Yeah, I ain't going to accept it.
All right, stay tuned. A lot more's coming up. Stay right there. Want to take a
blame game. Sisters at odds.
Do you have an anger management issue?
No, I don't.
You're pulling a knife on people?
If I had anger management problem, I'd get up and I'd suck that girl out the chair for lying.
Yes, you do.
I'm just saying though. But I won't.
A couple in crisis.
You was being irresponsible doing drugs and drinking liquor with the first baby when you had a miscarriage. Since you want to sit there, broadcast that.
I did that.
Yes, you did.
All right, okay.
Sloppy drunk.
The blame game today has caused anger and resentment. Things have reached a boiling point, and it's time to cool things down. Here to help these things and work things out is life coach Midwin Charles. Midwin, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Let's begin over here with Lee. Lee is hurt by the fact of these accusations made from Sierra about his behavior, some of which he's admitted to, most of which he hadn't. And I think Lee has finally come to the realization he's not going to blame Sierra for the death of his two young kids, that she had children she had nothing to do with. So where does this relationship go from here? Because the body language right here is not so good.
Yes. From here, the relationship goes nowhere. I've watched you two when I was in the green room, a lot of anger between the two of you, and the relationship is essentially dead on arrival. And I really think if you guys want to still be together, you should decide that apart from one another and really take the time to decide if this is a relationship that you want. But based on what I've seen in terms of your body language and what you've said, you don't want this. Do you want to be with her?
Clearly. Why would I?
Is that a yes or no?
Why would I waste my time?
Okay, so then no, you don't. Do you want to be with her? With him?
No.
Do you want to be with him?
Look, you took my words completely out of context.
But do you want to be with her?
Why would I waste my time around her and not want to be with her?
All right, so yes or no?
That's a clear yes.
Okay, then you just said and my results and everything to be with you.
The language. Watch the language.
She says this all the time.
But you say stuff too.
She breaks up with,
but both of you.
How can you break up with somebody?
But both of you need you.
And expect them to sit around and hold on.
But how can you treat somebody and say the things that you do about somebody if you supposedly love them? Explain that one to me.
Okay, but you're saying that I said things that I didn't say.
All right.
You just sat here and said that.
Right, but see, but this is what I'm talking about. This
is
back
about our
and forth.
children, though.
This back and forth doesn't benefit either of you.
Children, though.
It doesn't benefit either of you.
You admitted to her backstage.
And you know what it is? Both of you are hurting because of the death of those two kids. And you need to deal with that in a way that is productive. The yelling, the screaming is not going to get you over that hump of dealing with your problem. You see what I'm saying?
But you can't talk to him. You can't. I'm being so sincere.
I get that. But you need to work on you because you are also grieving over the death of those kids. Let him be him and you be you.
And then in the green, later on, let's talk. But Lee impressed me backstage. There were actually tears in his eyes, Lee, about what happened out here. And he really loves that woman. But Lee wants a relationship with Sierra, and she wants a relationship with him. The communication is the problem.
Right.
Now, how do we go? Let's move to these three sisters. Aquella seems in her own mind to be an outcast, and these two gang up on her. But then she overreacts with knives and fists and nasty text messages. How can these three sisters come together? Because Rosalind came here with the idea of, I want a relationship with Aquila, and it didn't work out at all.
Right. Okay, I have a sister too, and we are very close. And there are times when you know, she gets on my nerves, and the one thing I want to do is yoke her up. But you don't do that. The best, I mean, you guys are related. You guys are family. There's got to be a way for you guys to come together and deal with your problems. And the fighting, the yelling, and the screaming, well, first I will tell you, putting your hands on other people, knives, and all that kind of stuff, I'm an attorney. I can tell you it's illegal. Don't do it. Stay away from it. You really need to figure out a way to communicate without the yelling, without the screaming. If she has something to say to you, hear her out. Hear her out. And if you want to tell her something, hear her out. It's the only way you get past this, because the yelling and the screaming on and on and on, it gets you nowhere.
It's as if they want to make a point.
Nowhere.
It's as if one wants to have some word or phrase over the other one to put them down instead of build all three. Is it possible, Rosalind, Nakia, and Aquila, is it possible for you three to stand up, look at each other, and give each other a hug? Is that possible? Yes. When we continue the bottom line, for more info, go to the website, BillCunninghamShow.com. Want to take a peek behind the cameras? When it comes to the blame game, here's the bottom line. If you make a mistake, it's important to own it. Take possession of it. But before you blame someone else, accept responsibility for your own actions first. Finger pointing will only lead to broken relationships, because in the blame game, there are no winners. I want to thank all my guests for coming in, and I'll see you the next time.